Hello, everyone. It's Renee from the Yoga Loft. Happy Monday. Happy last day of January. I know that a lot of people are excited today to see this month end. It's the first month of the year, and for us New Englanders, often the coldest month of the year. So it often feels like the longest month of the year. So just celebrating all of you for getting through this month. Hi, Dan. Welcome. And this is our final Monday motivation of January. So we've been meeting every Monday going over some little tips. Hi, Mom. For motivation for Monday to start your week, to start your month, to start your year off in a way that you want to be seen, want to be heard, want to be held. Hi. And today, our theme for our final Monday motivation is excuses disguised as upper limits. And the reason that I picked this theme is I just finished a book called The Big Leap, and the author is Gay Hendricks. And I feel transformed after reading this book a little bit. So I wanted to share some of the wisdom from the book. So, a big part of the book is what the author describes as upper limits, and that a lot of what we do when we go through life is limiting ourselves by feeling that we are not deserving of something. And it's almost an unconscious, habitual thing that you do. So, you go about to do something and you're like, and you might not be saying it out loud, but you're like, I don't quite feel like that's within my reach. So I'm going to come up with an excuse, or I'm going to engage in a behavior that's actually going to limit me from achieving the thing that I want to achieve. And he calls it an upper limit problem. And it's just a whole new way to look at self sabotage and how we might be limiting ourselves from stepping into the next newest version of what we want to become. I think that it's so important to aspire to be what you want to be and to do what you want to do and to really let your heart guide the way. And just sometimes, we're putting our own worth in the way. And how can we maybe notice when we're going into those behaviors? So he calls it an upper limit behavior when you might do something subconscious that limits your own capabilities. And there was this question that he asked in The Big Leap that says, am I willing to increase the amount of time every day that I feel good inside? I'm going to say that again. Am I willing to increase the amount of time every day that I feel good inside? And he's talking about that natural inner sense of well-being that's not dependent on outside factors like what you eat or what you're doing. It's an inner knowing that that you're going to be okay, that your self has gotten you to this point and hasn't let you down so far. So who's to say it's going to let you down again? When you come into those worry thoughts, just noticing is if a worry is a real worry, it's something that you can take action on right away. So if you're just worrying, like for the sake of worrying, like, oh, like it's really cold out, I don't want to go for a walk outside because I might slip on the ice. Can you do something actionable to prevent slipping on the ice from happening? Can you walk carefully? Can you maybe get some poles to walk with? Can you put some spikes on your shoes that are going to help protect you so that you're not going to slip on the ice? Are there actionable things that can be done about the worry? That's a real worry. That's like a genuine concern. If there's not action steps that can be taken, it could just be an upper limit. It could just be a way that you're limiting yourself by putting a worry in place of where an action could go to lead you to where you want to go. Um, and another question he asks is, how can I extend the periods of contentment in my life? So really taking a bird's eye view of your life and just noticing those little areas that light you up and that make you feel good, and really stepping welcome into those areas. They're going to allow you to lead with intention and with excitement and with things that you're passionate about. We all have to do things day to day that maybe we're not necessarily super passionate about. For me, it's dishes and laundry. I'm not passionate about those things, but I find myself doing them day to day and listening to podcasts or listening to an audiobook or in finding something that's going to make me be more engaged in those activities in a way that I want to be there for myself. So those things, or listening to music, those things have really helped me get into some of those a little more mundane tasks and really feel intentional, more intentional about them because I'm getting something out of them that I want to get out of them. So just noticing um, when excuses come up for you, are they really, you know, I just want to honor that sometimes you physically can't do something or you're emotionally in a place where you cannot maybe take action on a certain area. And I just want to honor that and be careful to honor your own process and to really be there and have grace with yourself and forgiveness because you're not going to be able to do everything all of the time. But when you're coming up with an excuse, is it tied to your self-worth? Is it tied to maybe feeling like you're not worthy of receiving what you want out of something because you are worthy and your abundance is limitless, your gratitude is limitless, and you are capable of anything that you go out to achieve and receive. So I just want to offer that as a way to maybe reframe, it's really easy to go to that excuse place. I do all the time. I will come up with every possible excuse to not do the dishes and to not do laundry until we're out of forks and we're out of clean towels, and then you have to do it. So, um, just noticing if it's a way that you're upper limiting yourself. That's from the big leap, and really stepping into that feel good place, that contentment place, and it's going to be different for everybody. So thank you so much for joining me on these Monday motivations in January. I've had so much fun hanging out with you. Let me know if you have any questions about excuses disguised as upper limits. And I just want to give a shout out to Maria Suarez from the Guilford Public Library for setting this up and setting up a beautiful Monday series in February called the Love Yourself series. I'll be kicking it off next Monday live again at 1 p.m. And my live will be on finding your personal power. So really stepping into a healthy relationship with power and how I've come to do that in my life and my business, and just offering you some ways that you can find that in your own life, really stepping into your light, into your heart, into who you're meant to become. I know, I can't wait to. It's going to be so wonderful. So peace out, January. Say goodbye, because tomorrow's a new month, a new chance to reset your goals. Hi, Dominic. Realign with where you're at. And, there's only right now, there's only today. Yesterday could just be something that you learned from. You don't have to hold on to it. And you don't even have to look for tomorrow. You just have to look at right here, right now. So, um, so yeah, so that's our theme for this week. And again, thank you so much for joining me. If feel free to reach out to me. I'm on the Yoga Loft on Instagram and on Facebook. And I just really like to bring the ideas of yoga into real life. The physical practice of yoga goes beyond the physical. It goes into the emotional and the mental. And it's a really way to examine your life from a bird's eye view. So thanks again. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and sending so much love. Take care.